to, like, hey, we can do this.
Yeah.
This is a good idea. It'll solve one of your problems of the fake vaccine cards and everything. That's such a problem because these people are spreading the cold around. Like, shit's gonna happen. I'm just sitting here wondering how many of these conspiracy things in this group of people that get fucking demonized and called stupid and fucking shunned away and can't even have a voice. Like, and half the shit that we believe, I'm gonna put me in this this weird category of believes in things like they eventually and want to microchip us all. That shit can happen in the rate things are moving right now. This shit can happen in fucking 6 months.
Why, that's
like they hit something hard now. They flood the fucking the whole
flooding the hole.
They're making fucking, they'll put it everywhere in the news. They'll fucking be the athletes. It'll be everything.
Saturate just society.
They create their manufacturing crisis.
Right.
There's a crisis that doesn't exist, but you're manufacturing one based on this.
Right.
And then when they do, they just start offering solutions. And look what happened with all the people running with the vaccines and how life is right now on the unvaccinated people.
Yeah.
I know for a fact unvaccinated people got colds too. And you know what? They got over the shit just like the vaccinated people did.
Yeah.
I actually think the Omicron or whatever cold that everybody you know seems to be having and going through, that shit is less harmful and less bad for you than the reactions of a lot of people I heard that got these booster shots.
Absolutely. I'll agree
like
with
the
that.
booster shot shit, people were fucking not making it to work and fucking feeling really bad. Look, everybody still went to Christmas, did everything.
Right.
No, not everybody.
Yeah, everybody. People did it. This shit, everybody gonna have this shit within less than a month. By New Year's, fucking everybody either be sick or had been sick over the last like month. Bottom line, and you had a little fucking cold. You built your immune system up. That's good. And if it hit you hard and you struggled with it, man, then you got to really start to rethink your eating habits, your diet habits.
How clean your house is.
Yeah, maybe vacuum up around your house, clean some things off. Maybe stop hanging around with a bunch of degenerates. There ain't no reason everybody got packed full in these places. There's no reason for that. If you don't have your little distance between you and the next person, I'm not sure what you're going for in your life. And like young people that want to go to them dance clubs, dance all over, sweat on people, do them drugs and shit, man, they all right. They're young, man. They fucking, their immune system be fine, bro. They be good. And worth the risk. They're going to do a lot worse, dangerous fucking things than catch a cold.
Oh, yeah.
They driving home shit-faced drunk, high on drugs, man. Fuck. Let a little cold stop them. Fuck. But that's just one of them things, conspiracy with the microchips. That's so crazy. And why would you think? They're never going to do that. Yeah, no, they're going to do it.
You know what's funny about that?
You just don't know how soon it's going to be.
Yeah.
My grandma was telling me that shit 20 years ago. Not Gigi, Grandma Marina, my dad's mom. She would tell me all kind of conspiracy shit. And she was just like, they're going to put microchips in people. And I was like, oh, man, this bitch is wildin'.
It's not a conspiracy anymore, though.
Shit,
and it needs to stop being acting
but I'm saying
like.
that's what they call it, you know. But she used to tell me all kind of wild shit. And, like, most, if not everything she's told me is either going to happen or starting to happen or whatever. It's pretty wild.
So there's things that I consider not conspiracy theories any longer.
Okay.
They will microchip everyone. That will happen. That's not a conspiracy. The technology, it's already being done, but for what reasons, right? It's already being done on a small scale. That can rapidly happen. Rapidly. Look at all these fucking tests. Like, they went from shoving fucking swabs way up into people's brain to get their DNA, to make a DNA database a year ago, and now they got at home where you just pee on this little fucking strip to see if you got COVID or not.
I don't know if you pee on it.
I'm pretty sure you pee on it, Allie. Tell me. Fucking scientist.
I got spike proteins in my
Watch
pee.
the YouTube video on that shit. Pee on that thing, man. Tells you if
that
you're
R. Kelly
positive and
video?
negative.
I think that might be why they're saying it's not as accurate.
You whiz everywhere.
Yeah, first you gotta take
Covered
the
in
magic
pee.
pill and make you sleep real nice, and then Bill
yeah.
Cosby comes and sticks one in your butt.
Wow.
But that shit not a conspiracy. That shit real. Next thing, they fucking with the weather. They fucking with the weather, man. They are fucking with the weather.
You're
Bottom
convinced of
line.
that.
I've been
I
told
know
that
it.
I'm fucking crazy
It's
for even considering
100%
it.
true.
Really?
They either, and a lot of it is done purposely. They're purposely fucking with the weather. Cloud seeding and geoengineering is happening. Now, it might not be happening on the level to where you're going to blame every time it rains or the temperature changes. It might not be to that point yet. It may be, but I'm going to give it it might not be to that point yet. But it is happening, and they do it. Like, it was not a hidden or conspiracy that China completely changed their weather momentarily for the Olympics, and then also changed wind patterns to blow the fucking pollution away during the Olympics. That was like shit that really happened. But as usual, it's made like they're just doing it. Right now, there's lawsuits and all kinds of shit going on in India and China about saying that China's taking all India's rain, that China makes it rain in certain spots to flood the crops, and that means that rain's not falling in India. Or to where it's against the government restrictions
whatever,
for you to use weather warfare.
Really? Wow.
Because it already had existed. But just like Israel not supposed to have nukes, like they fucking with the weather, man. They fucking with the weather. They will microchip us. They're already force vaccinating us. They are definitely collapsing the fucking economy. To me, we're in an economic World War III. Some cold, and their population doesn't. People want to make it like that and make people like me that believe this shit. That's not a fucking conspiracy. Like, dude, you can go local weather and fucking go and look at what they do, cloud seeding and different shit. They manipulating the fucking weather. It's not a damn conspiracy. Like, it might be a conspiracy on to what level, but I ain't claiming they fucking doing everything. I'm just saying they all fucking with the weather, and that shit does have repercussions. Like, you can't fuck with something. Like this global warming thing, how can we blame everything on global warming? Again, all this science shit that I'm supposed to trust, if I look at the situation as a scientist, there's too many fucking variables in this situation to have an accurate scientific conclusion. Like, I don't know how that's even debatable. I'm not even a motherfucking scientist. I should get a fucking honorary degree in science because obviously maybe I have science more figured out than science motherfuckers.
Wow.
But I don't need to use science to make a living because I didn't spend a penny to get my fucking science intelligent. I went to public school. I had no college. I don't fucking have a job as being a scientist. So I don't have to say the right thing to keep my fucking job as a scientist. I'm not invested in the field of science at all. But yet I think I got a good grasp on fucking the scientific method.
Right. Yeah.
And if you're fucking with the weather, then you kind of fucked up the experiment on what other people who are fucking with the weather are fucking with the weather in a way different than you are.
Sure.
It's just fucking crazy. And the microchip thing, they definitely. And now the 5G thing. 5G is getting warned by Boeing and Airbus that the technology can have an enormous negative effect on the aviation industry.
Oh, why?
Because of the spectrum that 5G
Operates on.
What is that? What spectrum is it? The one Mayday's on.
The 5G, the C-band spectrum. Does that make any sense to you? I don't know what the C-band
No.
spectrum is, but it must float around. It float around in the same space that the other things do. That's some science shit. Like I say, I ain't a scientist, but I figured that there's these weird lanes that these
If I had to
frequencies
guess,
have to go on.
If I had to guess, it's probably like with their instruments and shit, like their radar and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's weird that they're coming up and piping up about that.
January
I wasn't expecting
5th,
that.
AT&T and Verizon are supposed to deploy it. So, like, they don't have much time.
Yeah, right? Like,
So 5G's not already there?
What?
I don't know.
According to the FCC, mobile providers are shutting down their 3G networks, that rely on older technology. They're trying to make room for the advanced network services, including 5G. When this happened, 3G phones and certain older 4G model phones will be unable to make or receive calls and text, including 911 or use data services. So
Wow, people.
there's more. AT&T announced that it will finish shutting down its 3G network by February 2022.
That's really close. That's a month away.
Right?
So man, if you got one of them old phones and you're doing old shit with that,
Oh, like flip phone with Bill Cosby?
I don't know, 3G network. I mean,
even, yeah.
I don't think that's that old, no.
No.
T-Mobile announced that it will finish shutting down Sprint's 3G CDMA network by March 31st,
Damn.
2022, and Sprint's 4G LTE network by June 30th.
That's fucked. So they're going to shut off the 4G LTE. That means that the phone that I had before this, there's only 2 versions, that it wouldn't work at all, I guess.
It also announced it will shut down T-Mobile's 3G UMTS networks on July 1st, and it has not yet announced a shutdown date for its 2G network. Damn, so they're letting you use
2G. Wow.
Verizon announced that it will finish shutting down its 3G network by December 31st, 2022. So you know what it is? They don't want to shut down the fairly newer ones because you'll just go, well, fuck, I don't have no reason to switch over. So they take all the people who are trying to stay up with shit. They're kind of forcing them to go forward because way back.
Which way are we
Which
moving?
way we
people?
moving
people?
forward.
Forward.
Damn, so if you got an old phone out there, congratulations, you're about to get a new one.
Yeah, that's what's fucked, too, because then you got to buy a whole new device and everything.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well.
too,
Merry
man.
Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, by the way, are you in Oregon?
Go, Brandon. I agree.
Dude, so this is, I thought was pretty crazy. So the gambling addiction's getting bad, supposedly.
Yes.
2 million Americans annually feeling alone, ashamed, and in many cases broke. They're blaming it on the COVID.
No!
Amid pandemic and rising gambling addiction emerges.
What?
So man, they're
Like he's
trying
sitting
to
at
say
home playing on his
they're
betting
blaming fucking
COVID?
like I'm gonna tell you something. Here, my scientific mind goes to work.
Yeah.
What have I been seeing as commercials lately? COVID commercial, vaccine commercial,
BetRivers.net.
DraftKings commercials,
DraftKings.
Yeah. And
Caesars Superdome
Yeah,
commercial,
and
and
now you
on
can
the
legally
dome.
bet, right?
You gonna tell me that motherfucking goddamn COVID responsible for this fucking stupid gambling fucking surge you got? Every fucking way you look now, you turn the TV, all sports are dominated. The Superdome lit up for it.
Yeah.
Fucking gambling got more and more restrictions taken off of it by the government. This ain't the fucking pandemic doing this shit, you stupid motherfuckers. It's being sold to you.
Right.
Like they're spending a lot of money advertising this. They knew they had a lot of money. That's why they paid the politicians to fucking make it legal.
Yeah,
Nobody's buying nothing. Nobody's selling nothing. The economy's crashing. We need simple, easy money that you don't actually have to generate anything. Oh, religion. No, people don't like that anymore. Okay, gambling. Like, hey, man, smoke a ball, go put a bet.
Remember Mag made a video about that where he was showing all the advertisements from all over the world, and they have it. It's not just here; it's other countries too, where they're hitting it hard, advertising the gambling. I think Ireland or Scotland was one of them really bad for like the soccer, I guess you want to call it, football over there.
And the amount of money that the gambling also brings in that is taxed, one of the ways that you get it legal is to fucking tax the fuck out of it. So now the government get more money so that they can give us more free fucking at-home tests that are unreliable.
Somebody said Drew Brees was involved in one of the gambling apps or something, huh? Is that true?
Yeah, it's a commercial.
Pooh Brees.
Likes to shit on himself and get it cleaned up.
Arrested again on the same charges. They let him out? Yikes. Oh, God.
Sorry, I had to pull that one out.
Said he actually got in trouble for
Trafficking.
trafficking.
That's
I don't
weird.
understand it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I thought trafficking meant that, like, he moved them from one place to another in
This
order
Or
to
held
have
them
sex.
against
become
their will.
illegal like over the last year or two.
I don't know.
I never heard of
Me
motherfucking human trafficking.
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that for that.
I never heard of it, period.
Really?
Human
Oh, no,
trafficking?
they've been
Human
that.
trafficking. Have you
Yes.
you heard that word? You
Oh,
can
yeah.
I've
ever
heard that word
Over
on
decades.
National Geographic on when they're like when they're pulling in like basically illegal workers.
You've seen someone that you remember this?
Yeah, I mean a few
The
years ago,
human trafficking
maybe 5
I
years
remember
ago,
is like
but not,
taking girls for sex slaves. And
not
When?
yet,
This-
but not this. This didn't. I didn't read anything about where they held the girl against her will and like kept her captive to go service this dude that had a shitty diaper. You know
never
what I mean?
seen that movie with Liam Neeson?
Yeah, Taken.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
So
Human
he
trafficking. That
didn't
movie's
get-
old.
He got charged with 1 count of human trafficking.
That's weird.
And 1 count of attempted human trafficking. So there's no kidnapping.
Right.
There's no anything else. It's just this human trafficking. I don't understand it. What is-
Basically, the dude pretended to be retarded, like where he couldn't function, and then he would put out ads, like claiming that, not him putting it out, but like saying or it's caretaker, or parent, whatever, posing as somebody who was looking for a caretaker for this dude. And he was getting all these young girls to come over there, and he pretended to need his diaper change. Really, there was nothing wrong with him.
So I don't. Okay, so where?
But could they leave? Like, did he hold them against their will?
Yeah, what he did he hold them against their will and then fucking drive them around?
Oh, I see where the trafficking comes in. It says detectives learned that he attempted to recruit the victim to solicit other babysitters to come and care for him while he posed as a younger man. So he tried to get these girls to bring in other people, and the act of them bringing
don't
it
get
in
it.
is trafficking those women to him for the sex crimes.
I ain't getting it. I ain't taking up for this guy. Like
Yeah.
that's a weird thing that you got
Yeah.
going on over there.
That's not.
But I
To
will
trick
say,
somebody into changing your fucking diaper?
trick him is a motherfucking diaper. It got shit in it.
Yeah,
They ain't
because
a
he
fucking trick.
purposely
Hang on.
shit in
Hang
it.
on.
Okay.
Hey. I got a question.
What?
Did he pay these girls for their service? Or was
Yes,
this like
but
a
it was under false
that you gotta.
pretenses.
I
What
don't.
the
It's
fuck
not
does that
like a
mean?
prostitute came and said, "Oh, your fetish is shit diapers. I'll change it. I'll be mommy." This is some young people that are really thinking they're doing something nice for a disabled person, and they're getting fucking tricked into changing
I
an
don't
adult
still.
man's diaper.
I still don't agree that that's trafficking. I just,
No,
I'm-
yeah,
I'm-
no.
Y'all don't get to
I'm serious.
decide what the
Yeah,
charges
yeah.
Maybe
are.
that's like
Y'all
some
aren't the
weird
fucking-
No, because if they're exchanging money, they already know what they're going to do. Then it just
No,
becomes.
they think they're
Yeah.
going to babysit a retard, and then you find
No.
out it's a fucking grown ass man. Who's
It's a
just
grown ass man
normal
who what?
and
Normal.
can
This man
shit
ain't
in a
normal.
toilet.
That man ain't normal.
He knows how to shit and wipe his own ass.
Yeah, but he'd rather them do it.
Right.
Right, but he doesn't tell them, hey, I can wipe my own ass. He pretends that he can't even function and then
No.
lets them do that. That's horrible.
I think he should just get bad reviews on his.
Or you know what? Their rate
Y'all
might
play.
change
You know what
if
I'm
they
saying?
realized they were
Like,
having to
his
change
thing
diapers.
should go, hey, I'm a special needs person. Because to me, I would consider if you want to shit yourself and have somebody change it for you as a grown man, you got special needs. That goes above just normal man needs.
Right.
Right?
I would agree with that.
I will wear matching pajamas while I shit myself.
The diaper.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like,
It's got that little hatch on the back.
just on the
Two little
site where he's
buttons.
out asking, they should have like reviews, like pretty sure he could have wiped his own
Yeah.
ass. Like,
But
hey,
paid
went,
well.
went and done this 4 times, but I'm
Yeah.
finally not going back.
Yeah, like-
I got a new job. Like,
mean, yeah.
I don't get it. They're weird,
Yeah.
and
Kinda
I
gross
put
and
that's
disgusting.
fucking
Yeah,
gross
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and creep, and
Yeah.
it is creepy too.
Oh, definitely creepy. But trafficking and like asking people, like, I'm just curious, how much was he paying these girls?
Doesn't say.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
maybe
like,
that's what it was.
So
It
you're
felt
saying
like it
there's
was
an
a
amount of
ripoff.
money that would be worth it for you to change an adult man's diaper.
I mean, for some people that need fucking buy Christmas gifts or whatever, $200.
Yeah, man. The other chicks are willing to do way worse stuff for that for
Yeah.
money, and it depending on what kind of drugs they're on.
Yeah.
Maybe these are just normal girls that are not on drugs and they thought they were doing a caretaking job and they find out it's a fucking disgusting, perverse sex thing. Does that
I don't
make
know.
sense? That's what makes it trafficking.
I mean, if they just change the diaper and put a little powder on him, I
Yeah.
don't really consider that
Yeah.
a sex thing.
How you know he wasn't jerking off the whole time or something?
Because I think they would have said that.
Yeah.
He would have them come over and
Right.
change his diaper
It
Right.
while
says
masturbating.
tricked
Right.
into changing diaper to gratify a sexual fetish. I don't know. I mean,
I don't get the sexual fetish thing.
why would they call it trafficking if there wasn't like people brought over specifically
yeah,
to commit
that's
a
what
crime?
I'm saying.
That's
You-
Tra-
you
I
are-
think
You're saying exactly what our problem is. We don't understand what they're saying.
What makes it a crime is that he's lying to these people on the reason that he needs it.
That's not nothing to do with human or trafficking. That just
It's
means
humans that are doing it, and they're being
you're
trafficked to
fucking
his
lowlife.
location to do this.
Yeah, I don't get the sexual fetish thing.
Well,
I don't think that got
unfortunately,
nothing to do
it
with
is a
sex.
thing.
Something else is weird about. We don't know about. Like maybe
That's like a fecal fetish or something.
yeah,
It's
or
called
like
adult baby diaper lover. Remember ADBL?
I mean, just having yourself, you're full of poo and then people wiping you down. I don't think there's nothing sexual about that. Sex
It is for
and
these fucking freaks. He's a freak.
I understand, but that don't mean it's sexual just because the man like to
him.
have his diaper changed.
Dude, you gotta use your brain.
I am using it. I'm using my motherfucking brain.
Well,
It did not say the man masturbated or have
right.
intercourse at any
why
of
did
any
it need
kind
to say
with
that? It says gratify sexual fetish. He's saying the reason right there.
I mean, did he come after he fucking?
Probably. Then they had to change the diaper again.
Dude, there's no way.
Jizzed on.
They wipe his ass and then man,
Come?
the dude's got an erection and then fucking blows a load with just them fucking wiping the shit off of his
Yes.
ass. No,
Absolutely.
No way.
Hey, and two, I'll say this: the girls wouldn't have fucking got the other girls to do the shit.
It says
if it
that
was
they
that bad.
didn't. He was getting an attempt to
Okay,
recruit.
so you went, hey, I don't have nobody tomorrow to wipe my ass.
Yeah.
You got any friends?
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Dude, are you really... Man.
Dude, I'm not saying I agree with it. What I'm saying
Wow.
is I don't understand the play.
You
I
don't
could-
understand the problem is that he's lying to people pretending to be disabled.
Hey, I'll say
He is
hang on.
disabled.
I'll say
No.
I'll say
Yeah.
that. Oh yeah, I think he's
Not
got
to
a
the
mental
point of
Oh, that's
what...
a major
mental
mental.
Not to the
deficiency.
point of what they're being told.
Hang on. What I would believe that he would be charged with something like a sexual predator or something along those lines, some kind of sexual deviant, not human trafficking.
If the girls are of age,
yeah.
like if you're doing anything with a minor, fucking lock this dude up. And fucking,
But
he's
if they're fucking
Maybe there's
opportunists.
different definitions of sex trafficking that y'all
But if
just don't
these
know
are like
about.
grown women,
yeah, they're coming in. They're watching their
accepted
TikTok.
payment
Yeah.
to wipe a
Yeah.
dude's ass, who
Yeah.
gives a fuck why you're doing it?
Right.
Oh, he got in a car crash and now his
constitutes
hands can't
human
reach his
trafficking?
buttocks or something.
Yeah.
You
Maybe
know?
he got a shot in his arm and he can't lift it.
Or
properly.
maybe he just don't want to.
Yeah. Maybe he's got enough money to burn.
All right.
Yeah, obviously, man got a lot of money.
It says here, oh fuck. It says it involves the use of force, fraud, or coercion to obtain some type of labor or commercial sex act.
I don't believe
So he used fraud to have them come and
I'm
do a
sorry.
commercial
Wait.
sex act.
I'm sorry. Usually in that whole thing, there's a lot of fraud to be involved with fucking across the board when you're trying to fucking get some ass. So I think you got to throw that out the window. You know what I
What?
mean? There's always a fucking. I'm being honest. When you fucking do
This
it,
is not
you're
that. They're not being hired as prostitutes, though. They're being hired as like a caretaker for a special needs person. Y'all don't understand the difference between somebody who is selling sexual favors and somebody who doesn't know that's what they're going to do.
I think the problem, and you can yell and get all worked up about it. My problem is, I don't think changing somebody's diaper is a sex act.
You are fucking retarded.
I don't think like the hospice worker that changes
To him, it
an old
is.
person. What?
He is asking it for a sexual reason. Therefore, they're
then-
being tricked into providing
So
a
now
sexual
the
service.
definition of what a sex act is up to this guy?
It's up to whatever person has that fetish.
That's the definition is just
If
whatever.
they're
It
using
could be anything.
somebody's services for anything other than what that person's intentions are, that's fucking...
Okay, hang on. Then I'm gonna have to. If you are gonna state that, I'm gonna have to agree with Czar in the fact that
I'm right.
that he's not fully cognizant as far as like a stable human being. That
Mayday.
he is
No,
disabled
the
in
dude
some
knows
way.
that he
Is
can wipe
someone
his own
wiping
ass, and
shit
he's lying
off of
about
your
that.
ass
Yeah.
fucking sexual to you? Is that a sex
Are you
act?
fucking goofy? You think everybody has the same deviances?
What?
Y'all don't have that problem, luckily.
I'm
We
saying-
know somebody who did, though. Why
Hey,
don't you go ask him?
and
But I
I
don't
think
think it's a
he-
sex act.
It was definitely for sexual reasons.
No.
I think the person that would have that is mentally disabled. That's my definition. If I was a juror in this case, I would say that man that is getting off on having his ass wiped and shitting in a diaper and all that, he is mentally disabled to some
There's
capacity.
getting off, right? That's called really enjoying something.
All right.
All right? Getting off on it does not make it a fucking sex act. Doesn't make
Dude,
it a sex act.
It becomes a sex act when that's why it is fucking
It
procured.
becomes a sex act when a sex act is being performed. If
Dude.
there's any kind of masturbation
Oh,
fucking
we don't
thing,
know, though.
or
Maybe that was
penetration,
happening. We don't
or
know.
fellatios
Right. Yeah,
or
yeah.
something, that is a
We
sex
don't
act.
know what it led to.
It didn't. It would say fucking.
How do you know what it would say?
that? Because
Best
it,
reporting ever. They put every detail in there.
no, they don't put no details in it.
Well, then what the fuck?
I don't know. I'm
Y'all
gonna have
making
to,
some speculations on this.
No. We're making the we're fighting on, we're arguing on the grounds if this is trafficking versus
Right, and it
sexual
said,
misconduct.
yeah, anything that they do is
If it's a
excluding
scale,
fraud.
it's going to be
This was
fucking
fraud.
no. This alley, I think the dude has some kind of weird fucking sick fetish, and the dude's
Obvious.
probably not for fucking mass society and all that.
And them girls fucking $20 richer.
It says right here the ways that the trafficking protocol clarifies trafficking has to have 3 elements: an act, what is done, the means, how it is done, and the exploitative purpose, why it's done. So the reason that the person was doing what they were doing to that person is exploitive. They didn't know they were doing some kind of disgusting fetish thing for an adult person who has every fucking ability to wipe his own and take care of his own self. They were brought there under false pretenses and lied to. That's what makes it human trafficking.
Hey, we're just gonna
I'm
have
sorry.
to agree to disagree.
That's what I read
I
it
don't
from.
care.
It's not. I didn't make that up.
I understand. I'm just saying.
That's what the law is.
Okay.
So the law's wrong.
In this case, I would agree. Yes.
So
If
you
I
don't
was
think
on a-
those girls
if I
came
was on
there
a
under
panel,
false
hey,
pretense?
I'm sorry. I think the guy should be in trouble for something. I don't agree that he should be in trouble for trafficking.
So you don't think they went there under false
to clean his
pretenses?
fucking toilet? Is cleaning a toilet a sex act?
No.
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 So if he would have fucking paid some woman to come clean his toilet, knowing he's completely fucking capable of
Right.
cleaning his
Are you
own
fucking
toilet,
crazy?
and he actually got off because he had fucking turned him on to her watching
my
that
God.
little,
Oh,
that
God.
that little
You know what?
sexy senorita fucking taking
There's
that
really
plunging,
nothing I can do for y'all. at
plunging
this
it
point.
into the. She leaves and he says, "Hey,
Unbelievable.
fucking."
If you
You
got some
mind
friends.
send some friends over to shove that plunger down in that toilet
Right,
bowl right
right.
here while I watch? And she goes, yep. And she sends them out. I don't understand it. I just don't think a clean and wipe ass and shit is a sex act.
It doesn't matter if it's a sex act or not. Was it a fraud? Were these people lied to and tricked?
No,
yes.
that motherfucker mentally ill. He got
Oh,
special
come on, man.
needs
You
and
are
his
fucking-
ass needs to be wiped.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what he was
Wait.
doing.
I just want to know: did the girls, whoever was hired, this would be the case? Did they sign up to wipe an ass? Period. The end.
Yeah, regardless of the
Did they
reason,
So it
get
right?
don't
compensated
matter.
for it?
I don't
No,
think so.
I think it does totally. Did they get compensated for it? Would be my second point. And then the third thing would be: was there any ejaculation or penetration?
right.
That's
We
all I
don't
wanna
know any of that. But
Right.
can I also say this?
That would
Did
be my three
anything
grounds.
asked to be put on the penis or penis put into something?
You don't
Correct.
think there's a difference though?
Nope.
If you think you're
Or
going,
a finger
okay,
in the
let me
butt.
finish. You don't even. You're saying no without listening. Don't you think there's a difference between having to change the diaper of somebody who is
Unlikable.
literally special, or a person who is not only not special but is sitting there getting off on the fact that you're doing it? That's a big fucking difference.
Only for the person who's having their diaper changed.
The person who's
The
doing
girl
it,
is-
if
Yeah.
they knew
Person's
what
doing it
gross shit
still.
was going
Hey,
on,
No,
that is
it's
fucking
still,
wrong.
It's still an ass. It's
And-
still shit.
and-
Still
fucking
getting wiped.
nuts.
No, and they're getting
Yeah.
compensated for it. I hate to say it, but if that's it's
your
almost
job.
like being
Yeah,
a
but the
nurse kind
price
of
would
thing, like-
change if it was
Like,
some
what
freak
kind
getting
of
off on
chicks
it.
were
You don't
coming
know.
over there who were willing to do that?
Right.
That like a wiping an ass would have been a big deal,
Right.
regardless of why
Right.
you were doing it.
Right.
Like that's an odd fucking job to take
You're
to
being
begin
tricked
with.
into
But
it,
that's
man.
but if you're being a nurse or a caregiver, they're going in knowing that they're going to wipe an ass.
Yeah,
A
they
dirty-
like it wasn't like he was like, "Hey, come over.
Right.
I got a little job for you to do."
Yeah.
No, he
Start with
actually
the-
pretended that he
Start
couldn't
with
even,
the
like, talk
toilets, and then
stuff.
we'll work our way.
Up, guess what? I shit myself.
Wow.
I got you $20
Right,
there
right.
mushed
Come
up in my butt. That fucking little chunks
Come
of Captain
find it.
Crunch in there. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, ain't nobody got tricked.
Wow, dude, the fact that y'all think that, it's just every week I get more and more amazed.
That's
by
good,
the
man.
things
Who
that
gives
y'all
a
think.
fuck?
I don't care. I'm
saying.
just saying, wow, I'm amazed.
I just want
Get
to
it.
know how much they got compensated.
With the fucking special needs people, shit fucking different if it gets a little in your hands?
Yeah, no.
What? No. Shit is shit,
You're
right?
gonna fucking wear a glove anyway.
It's not necessarily about the actual dealing with shit. It's about
What
the
the
fact
fuck
that
is it
somebody
about?
fucking lied to you, man.
Ah, people lie all the
Brought
time.
you
The
in on
fucking
false
kids learn to
pretenses.
lie at 2 years old.
Government
They
lying
learn.
about it.
That
Coronavirus.
becomes a fucking sexual favor that they did not sign up for.
Nope, can't do the sexual favor. We don't have enough evidence for that.
It says it on here.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It says he tricked him into changing his diaper to gratify a sexual fetish. It didn't say he got people to wipe his ass and he didn't really need it wiped. It says here to gratify a sexual fetish. I'm sure they got that information from somewhere. They didn't just
I
make that
don't
up.
think it's sexual. I think it might be some kind of mental
You
fetish.
keep
like
saying
it's
you
some
don't
weird
think, but
shit.
this is the fucking article. Then you'll come to me. I don't think that's
God,
trafficking.
Allie, you
That's
just
the
wanna
fucking
argue.
law.
You don't give a fuck.
No, because the
Loser.
truth is there, and you
Fucking
still keep
goofing
saying
off.
it's not
That's
true.
why I don't want to do this fucking show no more. Fuck this shit. Can't even
What?
goof off about some dude who fucking shits himself without you getting all fucking righteous and indignant.
I'm not
Give me a
righteous.
fucking
That's
break,
what
man.
happened.
Get all fucking attackful. I learned a lot about y'all tonight. Yeah, we're laughing at the fact that some fucking dude shit himself and some broads fell for his fucking stupid fucking internet post and went over there and wiped his ass and now they pissed off about it. And then we're laughing at the fact that they're calling human motherfucking trafficking. I'm thinking human trafficking like get a bunch of fucking Indonesian women in a fucking green pickup truck with that little tent thing over it running through the motherfucking woods to go send them to the fucking geisha house. Like,
Right.
motherfucker,
Well, I guess
man.
now you learned something.
No,
'cause
now
that's
learn
not
something
what it
new.
is. It's a lot of different
Human
things.
trafficking is a fucking dude who shits himself, lies about it on the internet to get some fucking liberal broads to come over and wipe his fucking ass, and then they're gonna call it a sex act, and that he human trafficked people because she asked her if she had a girlfriend like her without the fucking glasses and maybe shaved under her arms to come back next week and wipe his fucking ass. Give me a fucking break, man. Fuck this whole thing. Fuck this dude. Fuck all you motherfuckers out there. Fuck the fat motherfuckers. Fuck you making health decisions for me. You ice cream eating fucking piglets. Fuck everybody, man. Fuck you with your ideas. Fuck if you like the Matrix. If you thought that shit was good, fuck you. You stupid. You fucking thought it was trash. You didn't like it. You fucking stupid too, because it was at least mediocre. No fucking worse than everything else out there. So fuck this show. Fuck everybody. Until next week, go fuck yourself.